EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go here in the inner harbor. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
DC, right?
This game will start with a throw on first down. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. On second down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Jackson looking to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Jackson now. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hey, man.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll buy time left. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Second and 2.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to run it. Ooh. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
DC, ready? DC.
To throw is Jackson. Moving to his left. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They will run it over center with Swift. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Williams now to throw. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. As they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. Now Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up to coverage there. And they force 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback.
Ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion.
Ready, shot. Hey, report. Report.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Middle. You at X.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up.
He's going to try to do it himself. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and it will remain a 7-6 game. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll run with Manunga. Has some room inside the 30. And he's in! Kyle Manunga! Touchdown, Chicago. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Hopkins sent in motion.
You change it. Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens move back to within 1. And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first-half onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Now Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He gets this complete to Burden. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 35.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
What is that?
They'll run with Swift. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
180. Sit on. 180. What is it? Sit on.
Now Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
23-yard line.
180. What is it? Hey, sit on.
Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 1.
Hey.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Again, it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Jackson up top again. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now Jackson on fourth down. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have a Ravens first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
27-yard line.
You turned it. Set up. Hey, Ozzy. Yo.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
No, we changed it.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now, Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
What already? What already?
Jackson now. That is caught by the tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now it's Jackson. He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone. The call works, as they will indeed take the lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. It's second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it. It brings up third down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Going up top. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Ravens are going to have it just past their 25.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position.
And he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's going to take this all the way back. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Easy, right?
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass and really throw.
And he will get into the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping, ain't fake, drinks, bouncing to the groove.
Hey, Alpha, shut up!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's a 1st down. And it'll be a gain of 8.
That's good work, Baltimore. 1st down.
Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Escaping to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Hey, shut up!
Back to throw, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Throwing Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
16 yards.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Don't worry.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Jordan! What is it?
On the ground, here is Manunga. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roshan Johnson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Henry. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. They'll go up now for 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
deep ball for Bateman. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. And he missed it. Maybe a fitting ending to this one. The kick is no good, and that concludes this ball game. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.